So for the kanji fuyu, there are 5 strokes. And the way to write it is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make sure that this part is a bit over here. Of course he did it. So it's a bit over. And this is the kanji for winter, fuyu. So for those who do not know, for kanji we have 2 readings. One is called the onyomi, which is actually the Chinese reading. And we also have kunyomi.
Oh my god.
Which is the Japanese reading.
The end is overpowered.
So for this one, we'll be learning the kunyomi only for fuyu. So it is the kunyomi. I write here kunyomi. Kunyomi is, as it is, fuyu. Fuyu. So the first word we'll be learning is so the second kanji we also have learned previously. So can anyone read this?
Go fast. Gotta go fast.
何でしょうこれ? Can anyone read this one?
May I?
どうぞ.
冬休み。
そう。
Gotta go fast.
冬休み.
Okay.
Let's go fast.
So 冬休み. So 冬休み, so the yasumi itself, it means the one that we previously learned, which is, it means holiday, the kanji that we learned before, last class. Holiday. And fuyu actually means winter. So basically what this means is, it means winter holiday, basically. This one means winter holiday. Winter holiday. Fuyu yasumi. So for example, so anyone wants to read this one? Kanemi, どうぞ.
冬休みに山本先生の家へ行きます。
そう。冬休みに山
はい、先生、ただい
おかえり。山本先生の家へ行きます。 So Fuyuyasumi ni, so basically Fuyuyasumi is the word that we learned. Fuyuyasumi means winter holiday. So Fuyuyasumi ni means that during the winter holiday, and the Yamamoto sensei is basically a name, Yamamoto sensei. No, is a particle that is kind of basically Yamamoto sensei's, and that uchi actually means home. Uchi, home. Uchi e ikimasu. Ikimasu is the verb which means to go. Iku, ikimasu. So basically in this context it means during the winter holiday, I'll be going to oh no.
Oh no.
ごめんね、皆さん。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。So, apa tu? Ikimasu means to go. So basically, during this winter holiday, I'll be going to Yamamoto Sensei's house. Basically, what this sentence means. So that is Fuyu Yasumi. Fuyu Yasumi, which means winter holiday. And then the next one is basically the season itself, which is Fuyu. Fuyu. And this one actually means winter. This season, winter. So for example, maybe Shazrin dozo.
私は冬にスキーをします。I will ski in the winter.
そうそうそう。私は冬にスキーをします。私は so 私 is a way to call yourself, basically I. So 冬に so 冬 is winter, so basically this means during winter. Fuyu ni ski. Ski is basically the sports, which is ski. It's in katakana, meaning it's a borrowed word from English itself. Ski. Oh, shimasu. So shimasu is a verb of the meaning to do. So, suru. Shimasu. So, 私は冬にスキーをします。I'll be going to ski during the winter. スキーをします。So that is the kanji for fuyu. Is there any question?
いいです。
質問ありますか? Then we'll go for the next kanji. So the next kanji. So this is up until now we've learned all the kanji for the season. Actually, we've already learned for haru, spring, natsu, summer, aki, fall, and then fuyu, which is winter. So next we'll go for the two animals, I guess. So the first one would be fish, sakana. So to write fish punya kanji, it is 11 strokes. Okay. So the way to write is this one. So it is 1, 2, 3,
Oh, wait, by the way, I'm a little sick.
4,
So I'm a little sick. So
5, 6, 7,
yeah.
8, 9, 10, and 11. So this is a bit a lot to memorize. But if you actually try to kind of imagine as if a story, then it's a lot easier to remember about. Size. So again, the way to write it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11. So that is the way to write the kanji of sakana. So I guess in a way you can imagine this as being a ku, the katakana ku. And then this one is basically a window. And this one, make sure that this line below here, only one is the other, facing the other side, while the other three is facing the other side. This one is important too. So this is the sakana punya kanji. So of course this one will be learning the kunyomi.
Oh no, what the fuck is that?
Kunyomi, which
Wait,
is sakana. Sakana. And hence only one word we'll be learning for this one. Just literally sakana itself. So sakana means fish. So fish. Sakana. So for example,
Muna.
どうぞ会長。
頑張ります
うん。
私は昨日
うん
漢字ああ、私は昨日高い魚を引き買い、
私は
一匹
うん
買いました。
そう。
はい。
私は昨日高い魚を一ごめん一
Oh
匹
shit. Muna speed.
買いました。
Yes. Yesterday I bought one expensive fish.
そう。So 私は again, 私 is the word to call myself, I
Ken.
or me, so I. 昨日 means yesterday. 昨日 yesterday. 昨日 yesterday. 高い. So 高い itself has two meanings. Depending on the context, it can mean tall or expensive. So in this case, obviously, it will be an expensive because there's no such thing as tall fish. So expensive. And the sakana is fish, the one that we just learned. Oh, ipiki. So this one is actually this one is the kanji for number 1, ichi. And then the second one, the piki, is a counting word for small animals actually. Small animals. So ippiki, nihiki, sambiki. Piki, nani piki. Oh, kaimashita. So kaimashita comes from the word kau or kaimasu. The formal version, kaimasu, which means to buy. It means to buy, But this one, since it's mashita, shita is basically the way to conjugate it into a past tense, since this one is kino, yesterday. So basically bought in this case. So in other words, yesterday I bought an expensive fish, one expensive fish, basically what this sentence means. So, 私は昨日高い魚を一匹買いました。So this is the kanji for fish. And actually there is a, what do you call it, the onyomi, which is gyo actually. But since this is like still the beginner level, so we only learn sakana. But for gyo, if I'm not mistaken, it's used for the kanji of mm, ning- the kanji for, oh my god, no, Monday.
No.
すいません。本当にすみません。I'm getting, oh my god, lambatnya. Oh my god, lambatnya.
Cuba kita screenshot dulu.
No, kacau. Okay, so it's the kanji for, if I'm not mistaken, the meaning of mermaid, actually. Mermaid, and it uses the kanji that we also have learned before, which is hito, and then sakana. Since mermaid is like a person in a fish form. So this one is actually nin gyo. Nin gyo, which means mermaid. Or merman lah basically. Can mean both ways. So ningyo. Little mermaid. So, mermaid, ningyo. So this one is basically just an extra word for you guys. So ningyo. So this is the kanji for sakana. Sakana. 質問ありますか？大丈夫ですか？
ありません、ありません、ありません。
うん、はい。
はい。
Yo. Somewhere lagi. The lag. Kalau you ulik king ke bapak sedih weh.
No. Okay, 大丈夫ですね。So I guess we'll go for the next one, which is also an animal, which is the kanji for dog. So, dog. So okay, for dog, the stroke is 4 strokes. So the way to write the kanji is basically the kanji of oki. So it is 1, 2, 3, and then you just add another one thing, 4. If it's this one only, it's the kanji of oki, which means big. But make sure you add this one to make it the kanji of a dog. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one we will for this time. Currently we only learn the kunyomi, which is the Japanese reading. It is inu. 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 Hence the one word that we'll be learning is inu. 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 Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu punya Inu. So Inu, which means dog. For example, let's find someone to read this. That is the show. How about Anais? You wanna try this one?
Nihon.
あはと
Mhm.
てもうるさいです。
そうそうそう。あの犬はとてもうるさいです。かわいそう。あの犬はとてもうるさいです。So basically, ano is the one that we've learned previously. Remember kono, sono, ano. So ano is like that over there, that, but in terms of over there, lah. A bit further than the one who is talking and listening. Ano inu. So inu is dog, so basically that dog over there. So wow, totemo. Totemo actually means very. So totemo. And that urusai means noisy, or it can also means loud. So noisy
Sensei,
or
I just dropped
loud.
something in the chat box.
Koro-san? Koro-san じゃないと望みます。Koro-san マジ。Koro-san って誰？
Chotto sensei, chotto chotto.
大丈夫。So while you do, so urusai means noisy, loud, or it can also mean annoying actually. Annoying in terms of context. So annoying. This. So basically this sentence means
I've updated in the chat box.
Koro-san. ごめん、漢字読めない。でも、コロね。
Inugami korone.
I see, I see. 犬神コロね。I see, I see. So this sentence actually means that dog over there is very noisy or loud or annoying. Maybe it's barking too loud or something. So this one. So that is あの犬はとてもうるさいです。So this is the one that we learned in you. Is this うるさいです。No, Ella, you're not うるさい。So yeah, that is the kanji for 犬。大丈夫ですか？皆さん質問ありますか？
いいです。
And do be careful because there's another kanji that is kind of similar to this kanji. However, the place of this one is different. And that is this one. Actually, it looks like this. It's the same like this. However, instead of putting it here, you put it here. And this one is actually the kanji for fat actually. Futoi.
I want a crowd too.
Futoi.
I
So do be
want a
careful.
crowd too.
The placement is different. So yes, that is the kanji for futoi. So this one is inu. Okay. So the next
I
one
like
we'll be
cheese.
learning is the kanji for which means like inside or in the middle also. So usually. So it is 4 strokes. It is 4 strokes, and the way to write it
Oh
is
my god.
1, 2, 3, and then 4. So in terms of memorizing this kanji, so this kanji actually means inside or in the middle. So the way to memorize it is basically you just draw a box and then you draw a line in the middle. There's a line in the middle itself. So it is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there is 2 readings. So the first one is the onyomi.
Oh my god.
The Chinese reading is chu. And the kunyomi is naka. But however, at this time, we only learn the naka one. So naka. So the one kanji that we'll be learning is naka. Naka. For naka, it means inside. So naka. So for example,
Oh yeah, carry.
anyone wants to read this one? And then this guy, then I shall do the 3-second rule. どうぞ。
はい。箱の中にボールが3つあります。
そうそうそうそう。箱の中にボールが、oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Sabar sensei, sabar.
Ya Allah lamanya. Oh my god. What's wrong with this thing? It's not connecting. Oh man.
Oh no.
No.
Stop
Yay,
sensei.
Sensei's tagline.
Oh no. Oh my. Okay. I shall refrain from saying my tagline.
No, we must continue the simping.
No. So yeah. 箱の中にボールが3つあります。For the question, I do not know how to pronounce your name, Opoli, but I'll answer this after the class. So, okay. 箱の中にボールが3つあります。So, 箱 actually means box. Box. And then, 箱の中. So, basically, naka means inside, right? So, basically, this part means inside the box. 箱の中に inside the box. 箱の中にボール. So, ボール is basically the katakana of ball. A borrowed word for the English word ball. が3つ. So, this kanji is the
No one
kanji for
saw
number
that.
3.
Ah!
Number 3. And then 2 here is the counting word, is what I would say. Counting word for small things, small item. Since ball is a small item, so you use 3つ. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ, for example. So 3つ. So basically this is 3. And then, how is ball? I see. The fushigi of katakana, the Nihongo. And the arimasu is basically there is. The meaning of there is. But arimasu is for non-living things. There is. If it's there is for a living thing, you use imasu. Imasu. For example,
Ooh.
for people, there is like 3 people. 3人います, for example.
Iris number 1 right now.
For living
Oh no,
things.
first? Okay. Yeah, Iris fucking
There is. So in this context, it actually means inside the box there are 3 balls, basically.
Wait.
So that is the only thing that we'll be learning for this kanji. Naka. 質問ありますか? Do you have any question? 大丈夫ですか?
Daijoubu. Tapi chu tu maksud dia Chinese kan?
Yeah, this actually is also a kanji for like China punya the kanji, which is Chugoku. Yes, it can also represent the country China. The Chu.
Oh shit.
And that the Chugoku word we'll be learning in this part. Okay. So this one is naka, which is inside. And the last kanji that we'll be learning for today is kuni. Kuni. Kuni means country, so kuni. So, what is this, Ella? Why are you complimenting me, Ella? Okay. So the kanji that we'll be learning is this one is 8 strokes. 8 strokes. And the way to write it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Oh no.
So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Blessed by the
7, and 8. And this one is the kanji for country. So there is 2 reading. So the first one is the onyomi, the Chinese reading. Onyomi is kuku.
oh
Kuku. And the other one, the other reading is kunyomi. The Japanese reading is kuni. Kuni. So the first one that we'll be learning is, of course, the kuni.
nanti pet itu bunyi pet yang ada host dia
Kuni,
Mana?
which
Yang
means
mana?
iPad tu bocor dia
country.
ni ada host
Country. Kuni. So for example,
oh gotta sweat
Chazrin dozo. Chazrin?
ちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょ。
god rating
Chazrin? Naska?
Hang on. Mana-san wa doko no kuni no hou desu ka?
This one is not whole, I said. Another reading. Do you know?
Is it kata?
So,
Is it
kata. Yes. So, Mana-san wa doko no kuni no kata desu ka? So the one that Shazrin just read as ho, so this kanji have 2 meaning. It's either one direct or it can also refer as a person. But this one for referring as a person is a what you call it, a very more formal way of calling that a person. Since for example you do not know that person's name, you want to say who is that person if it's in English. Who is that person in English? But however, in Japanese, you have to make sure it doesn't sound rude. So it's like, ano hito wa dare desu ka? Or like, ano hito wa dare desu ka? So hito kind of a bit too general. So in another way, it's not good to use it, especially towards a sensei or, someone respectable. Since hito is just, too general, that person. But if it's kata, then it's a lot more respectable way to call a person. あの方、その先生はどなたですか ?like, あの方は誰ですかあの方は先生ですよみたいな。kata. This one is read as kata. But you can also read as ho, but using for different kanji. Mana-san wa doko no kuni no kata desu ka? So there's a lot of ho in this one. There's a lot of no in this one. So Mana-san, so this one is a person, Mana, a name of a person. Mana-san wa doko. So doko is a question word which is where. Basically doko, no kuni. So kuni is a country. So basically this one is which country. And then no kata is basically referring to like a person lah. Basically this person is referring to Mana-san but in a very formal way, which is a person referring to a person. So referring to a person, kata. So basically this one is asking where is from which country did Mana come from basically. So kuni, country. So yeah, this is kuni. And then the next one is a name of a country that we'll be learning, which is this one. This one. So this one is the one that Kisi was asking, doesn't it mean China too? Yes, if you put in this kanji, these two kanji, they'll mean China, which is Chu, Goku. Okay, and then some of you might be wondering why there is a 10-10, which will be, oh no, Ayah,
No.
no, it is, oh, boy,
Oh, top three is that?
okay. So some of you, since over here I wrote it Goku, right? But why is it Goku here? There's a 10-10. So this is one of the wonders of Japanese. So yeah, it's basically the reason, sometimes the reason why they put a 10-10 here is because it's a lot easier for them to pronounce. Chukoku is a bit hard. Or like Chukoku, there's another word that is similar to that word. So to differentiate it, sometimes they put it at 10-10. So this one is pronounced as Chugoku. So Chugoku. So the Chu is the one that we learned. Chu here is the one that here. The onyomi. So as I mentioned, mostly if there is two kanji in one sentence, they use both onyomi. Chu Goku. But this one is Goku lah. So, Chu Goku. So which is means China. So the
Don't
country
worry, it's
China.
only just regular day.
So for example, this one. There's this one.
This is the decider. I got it, bro.
So anyone wants to read this one?
Sensei, I want to give it a shot.
Right, those are.
One, depending, is that a ku or wa? But I think it's one son wa
Yeah.
Jugoku kara kimashita. One son comes from China.
So, one son wa Chugoku kara kimashita. So, one son wa, so basically is a name, one son. Wa Chugoku. So Chugoku is the one that we just learned, which means China. And then kara is actually from. It means kara.
Not yet later either.
From. And then kimashita. So kimashita, this word comes from the word Kimasu.
Very nice. I was looking to oh fuck. No.
To come. So, and then since kimashita, this one is actually the conjugate to the past tense. Past tense, so basically came. So in this term, one son came from China, basically. So this one, kind of, for example, if you were to ask it using this question, wan san wa doko no kuni no kata desu? Then you can basically just reply with this one actually. Wan san wa Chugoku kara
Jesus.
kimashita. Betul, one came from China. So one is from China, basically. So yes, that is koku, the the kanji for country. So these are the 5 kanjis that we've learned today. So it is fuyu, winter, sakana, fish, inu, dog, naka, inside, and then kuni, country. So a bit of what you call it, a preview. So next week will be
Oh.
learning the kanji of language. Nani go, for example, like Nihongo, Eigo, the go language, which is this one.
Oh, sweaty on me.
We'll be learning the kanji for language. Nani go. And then we'll be also learning for the kanji for English, you know, the language English, ego punya A,
Let's
which is this one,
go.
ego, A. And then we'll be learning the kanji of outside, soto, outside, soto. And then temple, which is otera, one of my favorite kanji, otera, temple. And then lastly, we'll be learning the direction, higashi.
Shit.
So, you know, there's higashi, kita, minami. So higashi is east actually. It's on the east. So these are the 5 kanji that we'll be learning next Friday, which is next week. So for those who are interested in learning more kanji, you can drop by the classes. And if you guys are interested in learning the grammars and vocabulary and also reading practice, you can, you know, join either one, the Monday or the Tuesday, in whichever you guys are interested in. And of course, there's also the YouTube channel. So yes, today's class is until here. So first I'll answer the question of Holy. Is that how I pronounce your name? I'm not so sure. So you were asking, is there any reason it is 4 stroke instead of 5 or 2? Why on top and right line 1 stroke and the rest are single stroke?